Hello, happy Wednesday. I'm Larry the Lion. This is my podcast. Happy Wednesday to you guys. Let me see if I get some volume here. This thing's being finicky with me. Okay, I can hear it. That was on LinkedIn there. So, hey, how you doing, Dean? Nice to meet you. Where are you from? Are you part of the Sub2 community? So this is my podcast, and I mostly talk about my life, but I want to talk about the meetup last night in Indian Rocks Beach. It's usually Kalisha Carter's meetup with David Ron and Renyon from RPM, Raising Private Money. Um, I'm working this job and I'm riding a bus. Oops, hold on. I put that to watch later. I'm gonna do my sharing the Telegram here. I got 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and oops, that was a WhatsApp. And then I share it to Telegram. Um, I gotta find a better. I gotta find an assistant can set this up for me before. Before the broadcast time, have it ready so I can just jump on, have everything shared. And that would be really great. But I have to do this manually every time, and I go to my Facebook group and share it to all the groups there. As soon as I get to the page. So, Dean, where are you from? You're not a part of Sub2 yet? Are you a Gator? Or just somebody off the Facebook, which is really cool. Either way, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. So at the meetup last night, I got off work. It takes, if you know my little bit of my story right now, I've been working this job, this W-2, California, right on. And it's been challenging to say the least, riding bus to 4 to 5 hours a day to get here and get home. And it was a big adjustment coming back from Montana after being on such a endorphin rush and a high out there from all the amazing people that we met, and raising $500,000 to stop child trafficking for the rescuefund.org. It's just mind blowing to come back to this room here where there's a lot of negativity, a lot of mindset issues for the people in here. There's literally like 5 women here that are on prison release, which is Matt. He's a great guy. He's the boss that, he feeds us on Fridays. He does spiffs, and he's really trying to make it's a legit phone room where they're paying you a base salary. It's not where you're just working off commission. But it's still only working out. If you don't get any deals, you're working on it. If you show up a perfect 10, that you get 100, $10 an hour basically. So you get $400. But you get 15% of your sales. I've been averaging 1 a day without even trying, but I got a little bit of trouble using my phone yesterday. Because I do have these deals that I'm working with Keegan, other people calling agents. So it's hard to not use my phone. But I'm going to make it work today just because I needed this job. And Dylan Faltus had me come up and speak yesterday at the meetup. Told him a little bit of my story to people that don't know me there. How I changed my life 18 months ago. It's going to be 18 months here in 4 days. How I found a 1-minute Facebook ad from Pace Morby. Literally walked away from every bad thing, every person I knew. I said, God, I need all new friends and family. And he gave me Sub2. I said I was done. And it was really cool to be able to share going from the streets of Las Vegas to going to community camp and see how far I've come in 18 months. But then I feel kind of trapped in this job right now because I needed something. I needed something that I could get hired right away and then tell the guy, hey, in 5 days from now, I'm going to go to Montana for a week. And by the way, I need to do my podcast every day. So I want to do my two 15-minute lunches and my 30-minute or two 15-minute breaks and my 30-minute lunch, and use your Wi-Fi in the other outside the other office here, to continue to do my podcast. And he was cool with that. But then when he was reprimanded, he was like, "Hey, we made you accommodations, but you're like on your phone all the time." And I said, "Yeah, I was right. You're right. I was wrong. I shouldn't be on there." But it's hard. It's hard to maintain um, when there's downtime in between calls, and I have so many people reaching out to me with deals or potential deals, needing private money, stuff like that. People that I connected with at the deal, a couple deal makers, and at the community camp. I literally have 80 people that I have to follow up with, that I connected with, and that I get the privilege of following up with, that I met at community camp. From all those different mentorships, mastering multifamily of Vina Jetty, Vina Picked Me, Sub 2, Gators, Jerry Norton's, Astro Flipping. There's so many people there, and I didn't get to everybody that I wanted to. I wanted to connect with every single person, but and it's really hard to do the follow-ups, and get all that in, because I'm spending 12 hours a day easily on coming to this job. Thank God I got Friday and Saturday off, but I almost didn't go to that meetup last night. And when I got there, I got off the bus, and it's on Beachside. It's on Indian Rocks Beach at the Anecdote Brewery. It's every second Tuesday. Hey, Louise. I had imposter syndrome. I'm like, man, I don't feel like I belong to go in there. And I just came back from community camp. Why would I should be feeling imposter syndrome? You know, um, and we're building the brand right now. Pace is doing the social media, brand building, building who we are, selling our what we do. The easiest way to do it with that Own Your Future challenge and Launchpad, and he's gifting all this to us. And I'm part of, and like Alicia Tompkins was telling me, I'm part of the greatest community on earth. Get back involved, get back more, because I was temporarily out of the private Facebook group. But I've already referred two people, two great guys, Karma and Josh Grimmett, Karma Senga and Josh Grimmett, both new sub 2 students. And I talked to a guy last night. What was his name? Let me put photos here. Oh. His name was Austin Nipper. Nice guy. I told him, he was worried about getting his wife involved. He's a pharmaceutical sales guy. He said his wife's not on board yet. And I said the easiest way is just to join sub 2 and get her involved. Get in the Zoom. Get in the family night. Start doing the modules with her. Get her involved in some way, somehow. Show her what's possible. Show her the community. I mean, shit. Tell her my story. Say, look, this guy walked away from everybody he knew. Walked away from every bad thing he was doing to change his life based on a 1-minute Facebook ad from Pace and Warby. And I mean, literally, I showed him the 1-minute Facebook ad, and that's pretty crazy. I mean, just the power of this community and being reliant on it. So I didn't know why I was feeling so like the imposter syndrome last night. Really, really weird, um, considering all the blessings that I have. So, I was gonna follow up with this agent because he never texted me his email back yesterday. I got some voicemails. What is this shit? Credit. Forget that one. Let me delete that. Gonzalo. I never called him back. Let me call him really quick. See if you guys can hear him. Do a follow up with the agent. I think they're still following up with him, Dylan and Angie. I guess he's not going to answer. I'm going to call this other agent from yesterday. Terrence. I never got his email.
Please leave your message
I hate these voicemails. Terrence, this is Larry Parsons. I never got your email from you yesterday. This is for the property on West Apollo in Phoenix. If you please give me text me back your email so I can send you over that information that we talked about subject to and common question concern selling on terms. Or give me a call back 702-675-1317. All right, so let's save that house. Come on, save Zillow. There it goes. All right, then I can close that window out. And I was going to send him an email, but he's not responding with his email. So what I could do is, so we got about 25 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm going to find, I'm going to look for a sub-2 deal in Arizona. Because Florida is my market still. And Keegan's a great guy. We're like he was saying this morning when we were talking, we're basically in the first inning of a super long baseball game. You know, we're doing things as a community. We're just still in the first inning. We still got a couple batters to come up. You know, we got people on base, people hitting home runs. But as a community, we're in the first inning of what we're doing. That Pace has built this community. Him and Jameel and Jerry and Abraham and Vina. This community is like just starting to really blossom and grow. I mean, 10,000 people, it seems like it's growing, but we're still got so much work to do. So many people that we can help. You know, find the bunnies for, help ourselves, help our families. Um, People are doing amazing things all over, and it's really, you know, just it's so we got so much further to go in our lives and stuff with this community. Just there's endless opportunities. So let me pull up put some filters up here on prop stream for we're gonna do Mesa, Chandler, and Gilbert, looking for property there. So I'm gonna look for um, any owner occupied, any vacant occupied status, property characteristics. We're going to look for residential, minimum. I'm going to say we want 4-bedroom minimum, the max of 6. And we want minimum of 3 bathrooms, the max of 5. Year built, home features. We must have a pool, must have a garage. Okay, pool and garage. Include any HOA. All right. So then we're going to go to the MLS status. We're going to put active. And for rent, for sale, we're going to do for sale. We don't rent. On market, any. Yes. Listing amount. Okay. Days on market, we're going to do 1-day market to 111 days. So I'm putting all this in prop stream right now. And I'll pull up the list and show you the list. We want ownership info. We want owner type, individual, number of properties owned, tax exemptions. We're good on that. Lien and bankruptcy. We don't need any of that. Valuation and equity. We're going to put estimated equity 0 to 17%. And then mortgage info, we want interest rate from 2% to a max of 4.75. Interest rate types. We want fixed rate. Um, and then we want, all right, open mortgages. We're good on that. All right. All right. So we got a search, and we're gonna put in here. Um, what's the county of Phoenix or Arizona? Well, we'll do Mesa first. Go Mesa, Arizona. See what if we get any prop. No matching results for that. So we're gonna have to do. See Gilbert. It might have been too much with the bedrooms. Might have to switch that filter out. Okay, let's see. Let me change the filter on the bedrooms. Minimum 4 bedrooms. We'll do yeah. Minimum 3 bedrooms. Um, minimum 2 bathrooms. We'll just put the minimums. Change it. Don't put the max in there. And then we'll try Gilbert, Arizona. Oops. Go back to Mesa. All right. Let's try Gilbert. No results. Hmm. Try Mesa again. No results. Wonder what the filter. I did something wrong on her. Okay. Um. Active MLS pool. Let me see. We'll just take the garage away. Gotta have a pool. It's gotta have a pool. Okay, there we go. We got 7 properties in Mesa that came up. Oh, we got the first one's got 32,000 in equity. We're gonna see what that looks like. So let me. Hey, Brenda, how you doing today? Good afternoon. And there's David and Patty. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. So I was walking to the bus this morning, and I still smoke cigarettes. It's my last crutch, and I stopped. I like Newports. I used to grow up selling Marlboro Red 100 or Marlboro Reds, and then it was Marlboro Red 100s. Then it was my girlfriend Tia, the one that overdosed. She got me smoking Newports menthol, and I those things are like 10, 11, 12, $17 for a pack in New York City when I was there of Newports. So I'm smoking the cheap ones. I'm smoking less of them, and I found a pack walking to the bus this morning. I'm like, oh look! And when I kicked it, I seen that it had cigarettes in it. I picked it up. It also had a crack pipe in it. So I knew the bus was coming. I could see it. So I started walking over there. I made the first video after I got off the bus, after I broken it. But the second one where I broke it, I had wanted to do it before I got on the bus. So it was really random, really quick. But it was like the devil's tempting me because when I first moved into that neighborhood, there's a house right at the end of the street by the bus stop where I know they're selling dope. They offered it to me when I was doing my 75 hard 45-minute walk originally, and I was like, man, that was tempting me. So probably came from somebody from that house, but I was strong enough, 18 months now that I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think, maybe I should keep this. Maybe I should go get high. The first thought was to make a video of me breaking it, which is really proud of myself for that. So it felt really good to throw that thing on the ground, and because that's what we call that's the devil's dick when you're smoking crack or crystal meth or whatever. That's the devil's dick, So I felt good breaking his deck. Sure, it pissed him off. He can't get me anymore. I'm above that. I've grown. I'll never go back to those days, and I'm so grateful. Thank you, Jesus, and thank you, God, and thank you for this community, because this community is what saved my life. It wasn't real estate investing. It wasn't becoming a gator and the money. It was becoming a member of this community is what saved my life. Even though it was a 1 minute Facebook ad from Pace Mortgage, but that is what saved my life. Um, yeah, Dean, reach out to me, buddy. And then, hey, Brenda, we got to connect sometime. We won't ever have a chance to talk yet. Um, and David and Patty, I love. I'm sure that's Patty watching, but yeah. So it felt really good to make that video and show how strong I am. And I almost said God was tempting me, but God doesn't do that. God doesn't tempt you. Always provides a way out when you are tempted. So that was the way out. So here I'm going to pull up this property on Emerald Avenue in Mesa and see what if we can get an agent to talk to real quick. And pulled up the details. So it looks like they got 373K on the mortgage. It is oh my goodness, it's a 2.9%, but it's a VA. So let me pull this up on Zillow and find an agent to call. Uh, but yeah, I'm super proud of myself. I'm super grateful to be part of this community. I mean, last night I was at the meetup and I was having that imposter syndrome. I forgot to say this earlier, but I'm sitting outside the bus stop. I open my Bible app. I'm like, because sometimes I forget to talk to God. It sounds crazy all the time. I say, put God first in everything you do. There's days I forget to open my Bible app. Just being overwhelmed. And I was having that imposter syndrome, and I go in there and I see Tim Kimball. Man's in a wheelchair. But when I went up to him, which was cool, I mean, there's a lot of people, but I went up to him. I said, "Hey," I put my hand up, try to. He literally can't even lift his hands. Like they're just like this down in the chair. Um, and he's a sub 2 student. His sister Ginger kind of helps him, and his other brother. Well, her name is Lisa, but it was her Instagram is Ginger717, which is my angel number 717, which was crazy. We were talking about that. But Tim, he's got a deal. If you can't be part of this community and you're like, and you say, "Oh, I can't do this. It's too hard." Think about Tim Kimball 007. Look him up on Instagram. Make him a friend. Reach out to him. Great guy. He's a visionary integrator. I think he's more of an integrator, but he wants to be a visionary. Um, if he can get a deal, there's no reason you or me or any of us can't get a deal. That man literally cannot use his hands. He is confined to his body and his mind, and he has something with the computer where it's he builds websites with his mouth or whatever, how the interface works. But he's overcome a lot of challenges, and he's became a subdue student. So I don't want to hear any excuses from me or you about why you can't get a deal. It's just simply for lack of taking action and mindset. And so, like I said, this is the greatest community on earth. I felt really proud to connect with him. And I didn't get a picture of him with his sub 2 hat on because I wanted to send it to Pace. Um, but I'll get him at the next meetup. I got a way to connect with him. So we exchanged blink cards. And Ginger or Lisa, her name is Ginger770, which was really crazy. We were talking about angel numbers. And I didn't win the Power or Mega Millions last night. I played my angel numbers, but didn't win. All right, so this is 16026 Emerald. Let me find an agent to call. I'm gonna share the screen and show you the house. Okay, so oh my god, this is a sub 2 all day. But it has an offer on it. They're accepting backups. Shoot. Well, we'll call anyways because she might have something else. This home is accepting backup offers. Been on 10 days. Let me call Sonia here because they got 373 on a mortgage. They got it listed for 420. Let me show the pictures and I'll share them. Come on. Let me present. Still got about 10, 12 minutes here. Yeah, it really sucks having to do this on my lunch break, but here it is. So it's got 373K left on a VA mortgage with 2.9%. This house is beautiful. I like the kitchen already. Um, Flooring looks good. Got nice blinds. Keep the sun out in Arizona. Um, 3 beds, 2 baths, 1,300 square feet. This would be perfect for me and Tigger, and it's got the pool. Gotta have me and Tigger. Gotta have a pool. So me and Tigger are gonna go sub 2 on a house. Find a sub 2 deal, one that she can come stay at in the winter, and one that I can live in Arizona, and one where we can have our studio. Um, our studio. Oh, there's my friend Yee. Um, where so, because we both are going to do our podcast. We're both doing the Own Your Future Challenge and the Launchpad, and building our websites and building our YouTube channels. Like my goal is to not only to go to Mars in 32 years. The original plan was 33 years when I came up with it last year. Um, you're like, Mars, what? Yeah, I forget to mention that a lot. But when I was interviewing for that program last year in March, um, the guy asked me, you have 7 seconds to answer this question. Don't think about it too hard. Whatever you say right is what it is. Whatever it's not wrong, it's not right. It is what it is. So he says, 10 years, what are you doing? And I was like, speaking to 100,000 people at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. And he said, why did you say that? I said, I don't know, but I just know I'm going to be. And I hadn't found Ed Milet yet. I hadn't been to the Clever Summit. I didn't know. All I found was Pace, and I didn't know anything yet. I wasn't a Gator, but I knew with certainty when I said that, because I can see my future. I can see the vision. I know I'm going to be speaking to 100,000 people in Allegiant Stadium. And how did I start that? It probably going to start because of this podcast. I don't know. Did you guys see any of that? I thought it was sharing. It's not letting me. Okay. Oh, you guys did see some of it. All right. So that's the house. That's apparently the bathroom there. Laundry room. So let me call this agent real quick, even though she's got backup offers. Um, but this is what me and Tigger want. We want a house with a pool where she can come from Illinois in the wintertime, and I can live there, and we can have a studio. But this one's a little small. But thanks, Brenda. You're making me smile today. Thank you. All right, let me call this agent. See if she has anything else, even though this one has offers on it already. Hey Siri, dial 602-370-0450.
Calling +1 602-370-0450.
I need to update my sign too. Come on, Sonya, pick up the phone.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
I'm gonna double tap her. Yeah, because me and Tigger were talking the other night too. We're like, we've been wasting all of our efforts. We need to refocus where we're doing. We need to be focusing on Arizona, getting a sub 2 deal first before we do anything else.
Hello.
Hi, Sonia.
This is Sonia.
Hey, Sonia, how are you doing this afternoon? My name is Larry Parsons, and I was calling about the listing you have on Emerald Avenue in Mesa.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like you're accepting backups. You got a good solid offer. That's pretty quick. 10 days. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Beautiful house. It says the solar is owned on it, so there's no lease on the solar.
There's no lease on the solar.
Okay. And it looks like X has got a gate for RV, which is perfect too. Beautiful pool. Um, is a traditional offer people offered on this house? Because I'm an investor, and I wouldn't give you a low ball offer. I wouldn't insult you on this.
Well, and even if you did, we couldn't accept it. I mean, to be quite honest, that's pretty much with the money that the seller needs so that he can get out from under it. If you're an investor, I'm sure you have already checked when it was purchased. So people who purchased around the time that this property was purchased are not exactly in optimal position. Receive any offers that are not what they need to clear out.
I got
So,
you. What's the closing cost and commission in Arizona?
What's that?
What's the closing cost and commission on this one?
Closing cost is two different things. Closing cost and commission are two separate
Right.
things.
Yeah.
So
what are they combined? You're 3% in Arizona.
It varies, and it's
up to you, right?
Right. So, well, it's a lot of factors, but so let me ask you: you are an investor. Are you in Vegas or are you in Arizona?
I'm actually in St. Petersburg, Florida, but I'm coming out to either Mesa, Gilbert, Chandler. It's where my mentor lives out there. I lived in Vegas for 10 years. I lived all over the country, though.
Okay.
So we're in 18 different states right now. We're purchasing. This is what we would want to do would be a subject to. Do you understand what those are?
Say that again. What is that? Do you understand what?
Taking title subject to. We wouldn't want to assume the loan. We would want to take title subject to. It's page 396, line 203 in the Code of Federal Regulation. States when a buyer assumes or takes title subject to. So the benefit, I know you're a busy girl and you already got some offers. I would always pay the closing costs and commission for the seller on these type of deals. I understand it's a VA loan. He might need his entitlement. It might not work for him. But what I'd like to do is send you out an email that explains all the common question concerns on selling in terms. Even if we don't get anything with this property, I want you to bring me some other properties in the future that might work for you, because it's a great way for, like you said, he needs every bit of that money. So if he was to do the deal with me, and I'll still send you an offer out for it, he would get whatever. I'm going to pay your commission first because I want you to make money. I want you to be my partner. I want you to bring me deals. And then I would pay his closing costs. So this is more money in his pocket. The only thing is that the mortgage does stay in his name, but we make payments on it. The deed transfers to us. And I'm shortening it right now because I got to Zoom. I got in like 7 minutes here, but if you could just text me your email and I'll text you my business card. I'll send you an email that explains everything, give you proof of funds that we have. And my partner, Pace Morby, he's in Mesa. We do it. Like I said, we're in 18 different states and we've been doing this for a few years now. We're acquiring as many doors as we can with this strategy. But and I'll send you out a LOI, and it's a backup offer. Like you said, you already got an offer, and I don't mind paying full price too, on top of taking care of your commission and the closing costs for him.
Okay, so basically, let me just understand something I appreciate that and understand something bottom line. You basically would not get your own financing, but you would expect the seller to carry their financing?
But no, yeah, so the mortgage will stay in Bank of America or whoever paid for it. We're just going to make payments on it with a third-party servicing company. And since
so basically that is assuming the from the seller.
Taking title subject to. It's in the same paragraph in the same line, page 396, line 203 of the Code of Federal Regulation. It's just not as widely as known as people paying one mortgage off with another mortgage. So, but
Well,
it is completely legal. That's why it's in the Federal Code of Regulation. The government wouldn't put it in there if it wasn't, right?
okay.
And
Well,
there's title companies that I could refer you to, or we could show you properties that we already own all over Arizona that we've done this. Hundreds of properties, hundreds and hundreds of them. That's
okay.
Pace Morby, my partner's main market is Arizona, Phoenix area.
Send me more information about what
Yeah,
you are you know,
sure.
looking for and what you are trying to accomplish, and we'll just take it from there.
Awesome. Really
All right.
great talking to you. And I look forward. I'm going to send you my Blink card. It's a digital business card. It's got all my media on there and stuff like that. And if you can just text me back your email, that way I can get the email out to you. Okay.
That sounds like a plan. Thank you so much for the call.
Thank you, Sonia.
Bye
You
bye
have a
now.
wonderful day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye. All right. So that was a really good call. Um, she never heard. I'm shocked that she hasn't heard of Subject to being in Arizona. Hasn't heard of Pace, but it is a VA loan. It might not work, but it might. He might be like, "Hey, wait, he's gonna pay my closing costs and my commission. I might have to consider this offer." So I'm gonna get on that. Let me text her my card real quick, my Blink card, and let me do copy link, and then I got like 5 minutes. Shit, where is it at? Oh, there it is. I'll text her. Didn't. And hopefully she has an iPhone. Yes, she has an iPhone too. Perfect. Um, I'll share that with her. Hey, it was a pleasure talking to you, Sonia. And I look forward to just give me a little while to get the email out to you. It might be later on. Um, I'm having some issues with my Chromebook right now, but I'll get it out to you as soon as I possibly can, probably this evening. Okay. All right. So that was cool. I gotta save this one, and I'm gonna have to have Keegan follow up with send me a LOI on this one, or Tigger. Um, I might have Tigger send the LOI out on this. Let me save this. But it's accepting a backup offer because it's already got a good solid offer on it. But let's see, we're gonna do our check elites. There's the line. Save it to there. All right. So I got it saved in prop stream. I gotta go. Thanks guys for watching. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, David, Patty. Thank you, Dean, Louise, and everybody else that's viewed today. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Thank you for being part of my life here in my journey. And like I said, remember, if Tim Kimball 007 on Instagram can get a deal being challenged like he is, you can get deals. Yeah, give me a. I'm gonna. I'll text you. I'll message you on Facebook Messenger. I'll send you my Blink card, Brenda. Okay. Let me see. I'll pull you up right now. Oops. All right, Sonia Woldoff at gmail.com. Actually, I'm going to send it to her right now. I'm going to send the email. Let's see. Where's the emails? Come on. Oh, I got to change emails. I don't have it saved on this computer, though. That's the thing. I hope everything's there. I know I can do it by. Hold on. Let's see. Let me stop sharing and close that. Okay. Need that open. All right. Gmail. Let me see. Brenda. Hey, Tim Kimball just messaged me. Wow, that's pretty weird. Um, just talking about him. There's Brenda Polar. Here, I sent my Blink card. I don't get off work till like after 6 o'clock. Let's see. Let me do this here. Sent. Where's my sent ones? Shoot, I don't have all this stuff saved on here. Oh, there it is. Sent. Okay. Come on, it's loading so slowly. Um. Okay, come on, sent. I might have to send this email later. All right, so um, I'm gonna send this email. See, I don't have my. See, let me download this attachment here. Showing folder. Okay, and let me download the proof of funds from Bank of America. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to compose and put her email in. Sonia.Wolduff. Oops. At Gmail. Okay. All right. There we go. And let me put my signature in. Lion and Mars. Put the template in. Common questions concerning selling on terms. Credibility message from Pace Morby. Let me pull the arch signature out. Then I take the address and copy paste that in. And so it says, "Thank you, Sonia." I always put her name, his or her name in there. I enjoyed our conversation concerning the property. I paste that in there. Encloses a Word document with common questions and concerns on regarding selling on terms, subject to also a proof of funds from my partner, Pace Morby. Okay, and please review the video below. Credibility video from Pace Morby. We're going to attach the documents. Hopefully they're in this folder here. There it is. Bank of America proof of funds. Open. And then we're going to put one more file. Common questions, concerns, selling on terms. Okay. There we go. And boom. All right. So then I'm going to send this out to her. And then she's got my all right. I got the email out to you. Look it over. There's clickable links in there. The credibility video is a little outdated. Proof of funds are current though, and if you have any, I'll follow up with you tomorrow. Okay, and I'll get a LOI out to you tonight. Let me see. All right. I got that saved. All right, guys. So got the email out. KDL. Hey, that Trixie, or I think it's Trixie. Um, and thanks, Brenda. We'll talk to you later tonight. Okay. Peace, everybody. Have a good day, and remember,